It's actually been a while since we did one of
Mm.
these. I'll say a while, maybe like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I think it's been like two
Yeah,
weeks.
we're doing seminars, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. We're doing
we're doing
seminars.
workshop sessions with parents.
Yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, today I think this is a very this is an interesting one. It's what losing teaches us about life, basically. And I mean, just to kick things off, right? Um, what's like? Can you remember like a moment in a game whereby like the rage was next level, and do you remember which? Do you remember which game it was? Guy, why did you laugh?
I'm cringing inside, bro.
Yeah.
Um, there are a couple, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like there are a few.
Always, man.
FIFA has made me almost scrap with people before, physically. Um, Rainbow Six Siege just cost me so much money in controllers
Yeah.
that you know. Yeah, the rage is definitely something that I felt with Rainbow Six Siege, especially. I think when I actually calmed down, when I started calming down, was after I'd thrown the first controller at a wall, it broke. Then I went to buy a new controller and then clocked that these
Expensive.
controllers, they're not cheap, bro. They're not cheap, bro. After that one, the next time I actually wanted to rage, I went and then I stopped. And then my head was like, do you have £50 right now?
Guy. More. And like imagine if it was not like a scuff controller. Those
Oh,
bro. Bro.
but you know what I actually started doing? Like, if I got upset, I'll go like, and then I'll just take both hands and I'll just put it down. I'll just put the
Yeah.
game off and I'll just go watch TV.
Honestly, that's honestly the best thing to do. I feel like for me, and this is hilarious because this thing happened. I think was it yesterday. It has to be. Yeah, it was FIFA, man, bro. I swear it was FIFA, guy. Fuck. Okay, I can't.
You got
It was guy FIFA, man. Oh my gosh. Like,
it.
so for context, right? For context, I haven't played FIFA in years since like I think since FIFA 20 well
We're
six
at uni. We had to be at uni.
maybe
It
like
was pro clubs when them
yeah
Shane was still there.
yeah I think the last FIFA I played was like 2017 or 16
Mhm.
and I was like, you know what, let me try FIFA this year. um I watched the review and some guy was like, oh, the gameplay is so much better this time the third. And let me learn now.
Uh,
This time the third, I'm like, okay, you know what? Fair enough. And mind you, this time that I haven't been playing FIFA, I've been playing PES because for me, I prefer the gameplay, right? I prefer like a proper football sim, and PES delivered, but of late they've just been doing rubbish. So to be fair, yeah. So to be fair, like I haven't played a football game for
mm,
like the past 3 years.
mhm.
Anyways, the person that was reviewing the FIFA game is like a long time, like diehard PES content creator. Do you understand?
Mm.
And I've been following him for years, so you could more or less say I trust his opinion. So I get the game now, and then I hop online. I said, let me try my luck with this gentleman here. And by this gentleman, I mean this great guy here. And just for context, I was playing over Wi-Fi, so the input lag was insane. Why did you laugh?
Okay.
I was playing over Wi-Fi, so the input lag was insane. And Yeah, man. I won't lie. By the time the third goal entered, Greg, I wanted to swear for your family.
Was this one in the last match?
Bro, the last match, man. Oh my goodness. I was getting
I didn't really
spanked.
deep it like that, you know.
Yeah, as in, well, to be fair, like I didn't really deep it like that. As in, so
In the moment.
let me like walk you through it.
Okay, all right.
So as it was happening, my gosh, I wanted to scrap, man. I really wanted to scrap. I also wanted to scrap, but I was just like, okay, this is where I can practice everything that I've been preaching. Yeah, man. I was so close to just throwing everything out the window and just turning off my game. But I was just like, you know what, whatever. But I would say that particular moment took me back. It took me back to those days where I was
PTSD.
PTSD, man. Because when you're losing in FIFA, man, oh my gosh,
it's when it starts early on. You have to stay there.
Worst. It's the worst feeling ever, and all these things of like, input lag, your connection, this, that
it just starts frustrate you as well.
This one does that. It does it. Yeah, it frustrates the hell out of you.
I think straight up, that's why I used FIFA, because honestly, so for context as well, like OJ's convinced me basically to get FIFA so we can, get back into playing it, because we've not really played FIFA like he said, like since 2017.
Yeah.
But specifically Ultimate Team would make you break your controller. Because something so scripted, and you can see it's so scripted, like, but you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
That was the part of FIFA that used to really like make me angry, and that's actually what made me stop playing FIFA.
Yeah.
But yeah, no matter how much we preach about gamification and all these things and how you can learn lessons, there's some lessons that would take you back.
Yeah. Very they're very like humble experiences, to say the least, But yeah, even like just winding back the clock here. I was just thinking about, like, for example, with like, taking L's or losing, like why do you think like we generally like avoid talking about it even though everybody experiences it? I mean, obviously us as gamers, I feel like we experience it more. Yeah, do you understand? But yeah, go ahead.
I don't think there's just like any one reason. I think what I'm going to say is going to sound a bit deep. I do think when it comes to losing, one is ego.
Yeah.
But two I'd say is accountability. And when I say accountability, what I mean is a lot of times when we lose, right?
Yeah.
It will slap you in the face with exactly what you're doing wrong. And you know that this is what you need to work on.
Yeah.
With regards to like accountability, it's just one of those ones where, I mean, I guess I can use myself as an example. When I played football, and like for my universities or like the teams I played for, like semi-pro teams, anytime I got dropped, it was always that the coach had a problem with me.
Yeah.
But deep down, I knew, my guy, you were not tracking back that game.
Yeah.
You're not working for the team. You were doing the jinky majinky skill moves, but when it was time to defend, you didn't want to defend.
Yeah.
Right? Do you understand? So ultimately, I kept telling myself, it's the coach. Like he just doesn't like me. Right? Knowing fully well that if I decide to take that L of while I'm on the bench, so I do think it's a combination of accountability and ego. I don't think it's just one thing, because my ego was the reason why I couldn't admit to the fact that, it's not the coach, it's actually on me.
Yeah.
And I also didn't want to take accountability for that. So I guess it's like a combination. And I think that's generally why even though everyone experiences it, people don't like taking L's. And if you're Nigerian
Yeah,
and they hit you, are your friend is doing this, and you're doing this,
yeah, yeah.
all of them ones there.
Yeah. I agree. And just to take it back to what we were talking about earlier, like for me, like during the game we were playing where I was losing,
Mm,
and this has to do with accountability, right? In my head, right, there were so many things that was like going on. I was like, okay, my connection is terrible. I'm playing over Wi-Fi. I'm playing on
mm,
this massive screen, so there's definitely going to be input lag. I'm not playing on like my regular monitor. But
mm,
then in my head, I was like, the way you're playing, in some passages of play, it's a bit predictable. And I
mm,
clocked it. Do you understand? But then at the same time, you know,
mm.
like my input lag and all of that kind of stopped me from doing what I wanted
It,
to do.
yeah.
You understand what
Mm,
I'm saying? So I feel like, just going back to what you said, ego and like accountability
mm,
prevents people from actually talking about it. And
mhm,
I feel like that even goes to anything, right?
mhm.
If you're having an argument with somebody, you might know you're wrong deep down, but
Yeah,
then
well,
because of your
bro,
ego, you're like,
go
nah,
down the line, bro.
like bro, I'm dying on this hill, man, whatever. And I mean, I feel like for me, like one thing that I've learned um with like funny enough with like gaming, especially Escape from Tarkov, right? Which is
Mm, mm,
it's a
mm,
next
mm,
level game, man. Like with Escape from Tarkov, one thing I've learned with that is like just pushing that ego to the side. So for example, like somebody can drop me, right? Or do something that I've never seen before or like I don't understand. And I'll just be like, okay, you know what? Let me hit this guy up and be like, okay, yo, guy, how did you do what you did?
mm,
Understand? Let me take notes. Before, like just
mm,
how I am, like, guy, let
mm.
me bend. Let me bend. You deck me, and I'll come up here asking you, oh, bro, how did you deck me?
Question, yeah. You do.
Do you understand what I'm saying? But like, I feel like just because of those different experiences, it's just like if you don't ask these questions, if you're not intentional about
Mm.
actually trying to get better or like figure out what you did wrong, you'll literally just stay in the same place. So I feel like that kind of helped me push past that ego trip.
I do the same way we speak about how like leveling up in gaming is so
Yeah.
visual. I
Mm-hmm.
think gaming, bro, listen, right? No matter how good at a game you think you are, as long as you're not getting paid 50 G's a month for it, you're going to get absolutely demolished by someone eventually.
Yeah.
And it's going to come as a shock to your system,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like the amount of people that, when I was a bit of a sweat on FIFA will message me and be like, or will chat to me and they'll be like, oh, I'd never lose on FIFA. Then they beat them and then they're like, okay, interesting. Do you understand? And the thing with gaming is you don't there's no where to hide. If you're going to take an L in gaming, you're going to take an L.
Mm-hmm.
Is your choice to either swear for everyone's mom, be toxic, or take it on the chin, Johnson, and improve? And I find it like crazy how we're a lot more willing to take those licks basically in gaming
Mm-hmm.
in comparison to life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like how, in your opinion, how do we like transition from being comfortable taking those licks, being reflective to life? Because me and like let's be honest with each other,
Mm.
we know what we're talking about, but we can be hesitant, for example, to like post content because it's us just out there,
Mm-hmm.
right? So how do you say we take that? Because I'd like to say when it comes to content on my face just being out there,
Mm-hmm.
the older I've gotten, the more hesitant I am to putting myself out there.
Yeah.
We definitely have to, especially for OSR, right?
Yeah.
But what would you say What would you say, or how would we take our own advice in a sense to doing this?
Um, so what I would say is, um, I think it has to do with like just mindset, like the way we see it. Um, and there was actually a TikTok I watched on this, and I even shared it with you. You clearly haven't watched it. This guy, I'll be sharing 10,000 TikToks with this guy. You won't watch
Do you know,
anything. Don't worry,
yeah.
don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Let me land. But basically, what the woman was saying in the TikTok was that the reason why we overthink or we deep it too much when we want to post content, even if it's for a business or whatnot, is that we first think of it as, oh, I'm a content creator. So when you have that frame of mind, like, oh, you're thinking like a content creator, you start thinking, oh, my face is out there. Am I dressed properly? Am I saying this
Mm,
well? Do I have the right camera? Do I have the right
mm,
lighting? This, that, and the third. But then if you think of it as marketing for your business, and you can break down, okay, this is what we need to talk about, right? And then we basically just talk about it. Do you understand?
mhm,
I feel like, well, for me, that helped me like reframe my mind and just help me get out of my head about posting
mhm,
content. And then I also think um just being consistent, just being repetitive, like it,
mhm.
it helps you get comfortable with
Doing it.
just seeing your face out there. I know for me, like it's worked. And even though I think I haven't posted in the past, I think 2 weeks, but I've been going through a bunch of stuff. But yeah, like me posting continuously, like seeing my face out there, like it literally helped me just get out of my own head and just be like, yeah, whatever. What I'm doing isn't for myself. I don't need to have the best, equipment or whatnot. I just need to
Mhm.
know what I'm talking about, know what the message is, and then just deliver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I do wonder if I'm feeling like this now because I've stopped streaming. Because
Yeah.
then I think I was putting the
Yeah.
content, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I agree.
So,
But yeah, I feel like we even went on a little tangent right
tangent.
now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But going back to it, right? And I feel like we've had this conversation so many times. But when it comes to taking L's, right? Which one is worse in your opinion? Taking an L to a stranger or taking an L to a friend or family member? I know where me I stand, Sha.
I would rather take an L to a stranger.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I
Yep.
honestly,
Yeah.
like my sister used to make me cry when I was a kid.
All right. One more.
Yeah, Chua used to beat me in Killer Instincts, the game, but she was like, but it wasn't fun. It wasn't that she was beating me and I was learning something new. Like she'll crouch and kick me to death,
Oh, one of them
right?
ones.
And
Yeah.
in the corner, and I couldn't do anything. And I was a kid, and I was just it used to frustrate me. I wanted to do a controller I had. Um, and honestly, like anytime I try to pipe up, she'll just bring it up, right? So,
Yeah.
nah, stranger, I'm not gonna see you again. I'm
Yeah.
like, even if you're in my Discord server, I can delete you. So,
Bro, like,
stranger.
yeah, no, it has to be strangers, man. Because with a stranger, you lose and you're just like, yeah, whatever, man. We go again. But then if it's someone close to home, bruh, the group chat will be on fire.
Like
God,
for example, if you try and annoy me now, just remind you of people.
bro, can you see? He has already started. Literally, see him. See, he
Okay, okay,
has already
sorry.
started. No, but it's calm. It's calm. It's all good. It basically just proves our
Character
point.
building.
It basically just proves our point. But yeah, man. Strangers all day. Strangers all
All
day.
day, all
All
day.
day. All day. But yeah, another question, right?
Mhm,
Like, how has like a loss in a particular game
mhm,
unexpectedly like taught you, I don't know, maybe like patience, um, or like humility, or just anything. Like, how has like a loss in a game taught you something?
I won't say a loss in the game. So I'd say like I won't say necessarily like a direct like loss in terms of that, but like more like, you know, I guess you can consider this a loss, but you know when you feel like I'm definitely not as good as I used to be at this game.
Oh my
Or
god.
or when you feel like maybe I'm still good, maybe everyone just got better, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So for me,
Mm, mm,
for me it's FIFA particularly. Like it's not that I don't think I'm good, right?
mm-hmm.
It's that I don't know if I have the patience to start learning all the new things I'll need
Yeah,
to learn to get to that level
yeah,
again. I can't be bothered. I was getting paid back then. Like I ain't
yeah,
getting paid now. So
yeah.
it's like why? Why am I gonna do that to myself? But at the same time, I know if I lose to people I know who I used to beat before,
Mm-hmm,
now
mm-hmm.
I'll find it jarring, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I what was your question again?
No, it's fine. I was just like, how has like a loss, like in a game or something, taught you like a value, like maybe
Yeah, so yeah,
patience,
yeah. So
humility,
that's what I was getting to. So that's what I was
mm-hmm.
getting to. For me, it's more of the L's that I was just talking about is more of complacency.
Okay.
Like
Also,
it's taught me like don't be complacent. All right.
right.
So
Yeah,
when I
yeah, yeah,
when
yeah.
when I
Mm-hmm.
when I was playing FIFA for money,
Mm-hmm.
there was a period where I felt like no one could beat me,
Yeah,
and then someone beats me,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And I was like, yo. And then the frustration that crept in made me not then lose a couple other games
Mm-hmm.
after that I shouldn't have lost.
Yeah,
But I got complacent because I thought, you know what, I'm just that good. I've got
yeah,
natural talent, blah blah
yeah,
blah.
yeah.
Um, and the same was in football as well, like physically. Like when I played, I got complacent, lost my starting position, had to earn it back.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, I think in life, just generally, every time I find myself like being complacent, something I know I should be consistent at. Like the guilt trip is real. Like I feel the guilt, and this
Yeah,
content thing is one of those. Like
yeah,
I've
yeah.
been very complacent with this.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. And just to like to build on what you said, I
Mhm.
feel like for me, like I've definitely been in that position before. Like you feel like you're on top of the world and nobody can beat you, and then you actually lose, and then it's like, oh wow, okay, this is a really humbling experience. And then you kind of have to like take a step back and be like, okay, um, I actually need to be intentional about getting better.
Mhm.
If not, you'll keep losing and like you keep getting frustrated. And for me, like that little sequence has taught me like so much, like just in general.
To
Cause
keep. Mhm.
yeah, because like for
Mhm.
example, like with like you said, content and stuff like that, video editing and even like coding. Like I've been learning Python for the
Mhm.
past couple of months, and it's like it's something whereby if you're not consistent with it, if you don't do it continuously,
It's gone.
it's gone. And that's how it is with video editing and coding. Like if you don't do it consistently, it doesn't matter
And it's a vicious
how
cycle. So
yeah, like it doesn't matter how little you do it, even if it's like 10, 15 minutes a day. If you don't do it at
Mhm.
all, you will literally start forgetting. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So
And
and the thing is for me, like what I actually learned the hard way was that for me, like when I did forget and I would like come back and be like, okay, you know what, let me actually get back on it. Like the learning curve of starting to go back and start learning everything again is so jarring because it's like you
that's the
know
vicious
these
cycle I
things,
was talking
well,
about.
yeah, like you know these things, but it's the fact that
We
you,
got to start again.
yeah, it's like you have to start again. The fact that you weren't consistent, and it's like I said earlier, it's just the little things. If you're able to do like 10 minutes a day, like you
Mhm.
could just keep it, just keep it stuck there in your head. And yeah, that's
And
yeah.
if you think about that like in a gaming sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you start a game. you have the beginning,
Mhm.
and you get to a certain part of the game at the beginning, then you leave. Then it doesn't
Mm,
save. Then you come back and you
yeah,
start the game again from the beginning. Then you leave. Then it doesn't
yeah,
save. Then you do it again. By the third time, you uninstall that game.
yeah, for
You're
sure.
like, long. I'm not
Yeah,
doing this.
yeah, 100%,
Like
100%.
honestly, it's do you know what I find funny is like this thing we're talking about complacency
Mhm.
in Ghost of Yote. I'll try not to drop any spoilers, but there's
Yeah.
basically like a guy that you run into, and he's like, "I'm the best. I've never had anyone that could challenge." Da, 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 da.
Mm,
Right? So you think that okay, you're going to drop this guy and get a new skill move, right? So you're going to fight him, kill him, and get one of his move sets.
yeah.
You deck him,
Mhm.
right? By the end of the fight, the guy stops. He's like, wait. the guy says, guy says, wait. He's like, right, I got complacent, right? And he's like, I'm going to go and train,
I'm so dead.
right? Meet me on top of this mountain in so, like when you've learned so and so.
Yeah.
Bro, so I was like, you know what, let me go and like get my weapons and I'll go and like fight this guy so I can get his skill sets.
Mhm.
I don't quit when it comes to boss fighting games. Unless it's Elden Ring or Black Myth, then I'll just take a break, but I won't actually
Yeah,
quit, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bro, I left that fight, bro. Bro, I don't know what training this guy went to do, but he was one tapping me. I wore all the armor sets I had. And you know the funny thing about the way the guy fights in the first part, the first time you beat him, and he's talking about the creativity of fighting and da da da. Because your character is really cheeky in the game. She goes like, so you don't know what you're doing, you just throw the sword around, and he's like, if that's how you put it. That's literally how he was fighting me the second time.
Yeah,
His move, like his combinations made no sense.
yeah,
But I just found it funny because he is the way he tells you, like in the first part, stop. Because I've beaten everyone that's challenging, I became
yeah, yeah,
complacent.
yeah,
Let me go and train. So in
yeah,
my head, I thought this man's a joke, man.
yeah.
Boy, yeah, I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
revisit that guy when I've gotten
yeah,
all the moves in the game.
yeah. And even to like just segue to like
Mm,
another thing I was thinking about, right? It was like um the upside of like the upside of losing. These days, right? People are so like afraid to take a risk because they're afraid of losing. They're afraid of what
mm,
happens if you don't achieve what you set out to do. But
mm,
then I feel like, you need to go through those things. And
yeah.
and that's why I love video games, because it desensitizes you from that
To
feeling of
else.
of
Mm-hmm.
loss, because it's like, yeah, whatever. I mean, I lost, I go again. Do you understand? And then it now helps build that mentality of you keep going until you learn and until you win. And even just using that example you brought up, that guy that you were beating, he was like, oh, okay, hold on. I got complacent. Let me go and
Mm-hmm.
train and come back. And then he's literally
That
so
is
much better
one
than you.
tapping me,
Yeah.
bro.
And now you're basically gonna do what he
What
did.
he's done.
Do you
Because
understand what I'm
I was
saying?
complacent going into
Exactly.
that fight.
Exactly. So it's like,
A
bro,
vicious cycle.
yes, I would say it's a vicious cycle. I'll say it's a good cycle.
Good cycle,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. But like losing, especially in video games, has like desensitized me to taking risks,
Mm,
calculated risks, actually, not just any kind of risk, because these days I'm not afraid of I'm not afraid of losing or failing or whatever, because I just see it
mhm,
as an opportunity to learn. I feel like
mhm,
it's in those moments where, one, you learn a lot about yourself, man. Like you learn who you really are in those moments. Like
mhm.
Sean, all this, church, like you actually,
Cherokee.
guy, you actually see who you are, and like you can now reflect and be like, oh damn, okay, like this is what's going on. You grab.
Mike. Mm,
Oh shit, sorry. But you can actually see like what is going on. Do you
mm,
understand? So like these days, I am very, very open to losing, and this is thanks
mm,
to video games, because I know that with every loss, I'm going to learn something new. Do you understand?
Mhm.
And then all these things kind of compound until you become a better person, or you learn a new skill, or that thing you were losing at, you actually just get better at it. And
Mhm.
it's games like Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yote, Elden Ring that
Mm,
teaches you that,
yes.
bro, like Elden Ring for me,
Oh my days.
bro, I'd never played a game like that I'd never played a game like that in my life. Like, and I'm sure, you know,
You made me buy that game.
yeah, and bro, you were even a witness to that particular boss I was fighting for like,
Godric.
bro, for like 2 hours. I kept going at it. And this also, like, bro, I was obsessed. I was like, there's no way this guy can beat me. Do you understand? There's no way. And it was just like, it reached a point whereby, you know, when in anime, right? The protagonist starts having like internal dialogue, and things start slowing down. Bro, I felt like Neo at the end of the Matrix. To the point
Guys in the
whereby, bro,
zone.
like when I say I was in flow states, and like when I finally beat Godric, bro, like he didn't touch me once. Like I'd memorized his move sets to the point where it was like flawless. So
and with that, like
yeah,
there's a saying that I saw that I love, right? And it's win or learn,
yeah,
you never lose,
yeah, exactly,
right?
exactly,
This guy got decked so much. He knew how the guy how Godric was breathing.
bro.
Never mind his moveset. But I would say this for games out there that have replicated taking L's and trying to learn from them. Elden Ring, my. And there's something about Elden Ring as well, because every time you lose, you feel like you've learned a bit more. So you do, let's say, a bit better the next fight. They like, I've learned a bit more. They do better. They were like, I've learned a bit more. Then the next fight, they'll
Yeah,
just deck you. They'll deck you. You wouldn't even register a hit.
yeah.
And then you feel like, nah, that game builds character.
No, it really does, man. It builds character, resilience, just a bunch of things. But you know, just to kind of like wrap things off,
Wrap
and
it up.
I feel like, you know, these days, like I was saying earlier, people are kind of scared to do what they love, or
Mhm.
do what they know, like in their core they were born to do, because of that
Mhm.
fear of losing. And I'm here to say that whatever you want to do, man, just go out and do it. Honestly, like, you will learn so much about yourself. You'll meet people on the way that can help you. And
Mhm.
I know for me, what helped me was just burying my ego, man, throwing my ego out the way, and just being like a sponge, like soaking in everything. Because if you come in with the mentality of, oh, I know everything, I'm good, then you keep on losing and you will not learn.
Mhm.
Do you understand? So basically, yeah, like embrace your L's. That's what I'll say.
Do you know what? Like this particular chat definitely is something I have to look into. I feel like I've dropped a lot of my ego, because
Mm,
I used to be way worse than
yeah.
this. But I
Mhm.
still think I have a lot more to do. And it's not necessarily my ego towards people, it's just more of my thought processes when I'm doing certain things, and what I'm
Mm,
considering
yeah.
would be a bit awkward to be in. Wow. And I don't know why, because I don't really think that when I'm in certain situations. And to be honest, I don't know. I don't know. I have more ego work to do. And I think it's by forcefully taking L's. I mean, like I said to you, OJ, when it came talk of, the more you take L's and talk of, the quicker the better the faster you'd get better at the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
So I do need to take my advice in that particular field when it comes to content, and
Yeah.
just go out there.
Yeah. Just jump in there, man. Jump into the deep end. Um, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that is going to be it for today. And yeah, if there's anything anyone takes away from this, just let it be that.
Embrace them L's.
Embrace the L's, honestly. Embrace the L's. Makes winning, when you finally do win, so much sweeter. But yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.